Trade anything you own!
Although I've sent myself into exile, I'm still doing essentially the same things as before. Do you still have any questions for me before we start our investigation? One of my former subordinates told me that this title has its origins in a strange incident. The Academia has long exiled mad scholars to Aru Village. A mysterious phenomenon exists here. When mad scholars first arrive, they are as incoherent and deranged as before. But after spending some time here, they invariably begin to calm down. Initially, the people of Aru Village greatly resented having to take in the mad scholars. But a strange incident one night changed that. Aru Village was struck by the strongest earthquake in living memory. Seeing buildings on the verge of collapse all around him, the then chief of the village was preparing to take everyone to safety. Suddenly, he noticed a mad scholar crouching in a corner, caressing the ground with his hands. A soft, green light radiated from him, like a divine glow against the backdrop of night. Despite the powerful tremors that ripped through the ground that night, all the houses remained upright, almost as if they had grown roots reaching deep into the ground. In the end, not a single building collapsed, and no one was hurt. After that, the people of Aru Village treated the mad scholars with greater kindness, and began to refer to them as the village keepers.
A soft green light? A mad scholar protecting Aru Village? What do you make of it, traveler? Paimon thinks so too. Actually, Sino, do you know if any of the mad scholars continued to wear their Akasha terminals at Aru Village?
In theory, they would continue wearing them so the Academia could still monitor their activities. With that said, the main Akasha system would no longer have any interaction with them.
Oh, no wonder! Everything makes sense then! Add in the fact that they calmed down, it was probably Nahida who calmed them.
If you are able to draw a conclusion from this one story alone, then it appears you possess much more information than I do. So, what do you make of the story? Really? Lesser Lord Kusanali.
What? You don't believe us? Lesser Lord Kusanali was definitely using the Akasha to give her power to the mad scholars!
No, it's not so much that I don't believe you. Lesser Lord Kusanali, the current Dendro Archon. The Academia has always placed far greater importance on the late Greater Lord Rukkhadevata. They've more or less ignored Lesser Lord Kusanali, and I've never had any reason to doubt their views. In addition, I've never heard any stories about Lesser Lord Kusanali and her deeds. To me, she might as well have been a god that never existed.
No way! Nahida definitely exists! She's a... how should Paimon put it?
I've spent many years interrogating criminals.
Good! Then you should know that we're telling the truth!
That look in your eyes. I've never seen that from a liar. You two really must have met Lesser Lord Kusanali. How can this to think?
Alright, now it's our turn to put our skills to good use for this event. But easier said than done. Especially since we don't have any leads.
Excuse me, are you here to help me find my grandpa?
Huh?
By the sounds of it, a resident of this village.
My name is Isak. You'll help me find my grandpa, right?
Is your grandpa a mad scholar?
Hey, don't say that. Grandpa is just Grandpa. Why do you have to call him that? It's not like he's a bad person or anything.
The person you're referring to is not a local. Yet you are.
Grandpa is just Grandpa. I heard everything you said to the village chief.
Ah, so you're the one who was eavesdropping on us around the village chief. I was planning to go out and take care of whoever it was.
Whoa. Haven wasn't kidding about Matra having sharp senses.
Sorry. I was only listening in because I wanted to know where Grandpa went. Honest.
All right. But first, let's confirm the facts with Candace.
Sino is super vigilant.
Ah, you're back already.
We just wanted to confirm something with you. Do you know a boy by the name of Isak?
I had a feeling he'd go looking for you.
Huh? You knew this would happen?
Yes. Although he tried his best to stay hidden, I still noticed him eavesdropping outside the window. He really wants to get his grandfather back. Isak's parents were both Aramite mercenaries who rarely returned to the village after finding employment in the city. He was raised by his grandfather. Unfortunately, it was only a few years before his grandpa passed away. Isak was still very young at the time. Later, an elderly mad scholar arrived at the village. Isak thought the scholar bore a striking resemblance to his grandfather. However, the scholar was unkempt in appearance and incoherent in speech. Although Isak referred to the man as his grandpa, one summer night, the oft mumbling and bumbling grandpa suddenly calmed down and seemed to become more lucid. He even noticed Isak hiding in the distance. So Grandpa walked up to Isak and patted him on the head. He even took Isak to the entrance of the village, where he patiently taught the boy the names of the stars, and accompanied Isak until he fell asleep. The next morning, Isak woke up and wanted to go find his grandpa again, only to realize his grandpa no longer recognized him. However, even so, Grandpa retained his calm expression. It's said that those who saw the scholar claimed he no longer appeared to be crazy, but appeared to be living in his own world, almost as if he were sleepwalking. Isak was thrilled that his grandpa was able to find peace.
All this somehow just makes Paimon feel really sad.
Perhaps. Nearly everyone who lives in the desert has some form of hardship or regret. It's also my reason for fighting. I must continue to protect this land.
Maybe the people have always had a considerate god watching over them.
Huh? What did you say, Sino?
No, nothing.
Perhaps you are more compassionate than I gave you credit for. Please accept my thanks on Isak's behalf, Sino.
cleared everything up. Let's go find your grandpa.
Really? Yeah.
All right.
Excuse me, did you happen to see where the missing scholars went?
You mean the village keepers? Oh, let me think. When I was eating dinner the other day, I saw one of them by the side of the road, muttering away and eating mushrooms and tree roots. They shouldn't go around eating that kind of stuff.
Okay. Did you notice anything else?
Anything else? No, I think that's all I have to tell you. Sorry.
The scholars that have gone missing. Have you seen them?
Those eyes. Those fierce eyes. You look like a real fighter.
Don't change the subject.
Right. You were asking about the the mad scholars. I think it's been a few days since I last saw them, but honestly, I feel quite sympathetic towards them. Even though they act a little strange, they've helped me in the past. If it weren't for them, my house would have collapsed long ago.
Do you also think Grandpa and the others are good people?
Grandpa? Oh, hello there. He was actually the one who protected my house. I saw it with my own eyes. He happened to be staying near my house that day and was doing something with his hands on the ground. It still feels pretty surreal now that I think back on it. Did someone teach them how to do that? Well, whatever the case, I'll always be thankful to him and whoever taught him to look out for others. I'm pretty sure that if I ever went mad, I wouldn't be able to do anything like that.
Gotcha. Thank you.
Yeah, I'm getting into it. Happy birthday, man. Hope you're having a good one. Thanks for joining in for a bit here. Got that PS5 going, I think, huh? Oh, you haven't leveled up Sino yet?
Sir, have you seen my grandpa recently? You know, the one who likes to sit and space out near the village entrance.
Oh, well, if it isn't Isak. Oh, your grandpa, huh? It's been a while. The last time I saw him, he was spacing out by the road as usual. I went and asked him if he'd like any of the food I had prepared, despite my wife's protests.
Nice, nice. Where y'all gonna eat breakfast at, man? What you getting like that?
Terrified of them.
We'll get you an omelette du fromage.
She's still always complaining about how I don't make enough mora.
And yeah, if you ever want to jump in and gather scarabs in my world, you're more than welcome to. I don't have Sino, so.
Thank you for taking care of him.
I got my Nilu up to 90 though.
You're looking for him, right? Did he go for a walk and get lost?
Yeah.
That's no good. I've known you since you were very young. So as far as I'm concerned, you're family.
Wow, what?
Okay.
Don't say anything
Nice.
for now. Isak, let's head over there.
King Deseret and the 3 Magi. Yeah, I got my Nilu, I got her up to 90 here. You know. And I got Kale I'm working on next. I'm able to ascend her. I just gotta get these Rukafashasha mushrooms. And then I'm gonna start working artifacts for Dendro Traveler. And anything that's on him, I'm gonna put on Al Hatham once it comes out. Yeah, Wanderer looks, man, he looks dope. Yeah, I gotta redo Child's artifacts as well. What do I got on him so far? I think I'm gonna go with two-piece Heart of Depths, and then either two-piece Gladiator or Noblesse. I don't know yet. I stripped his artifacts long ago, but I'm about to put him back in the mix. Oh, they got a new set that's gonna be good for raiding? Oh, okay. Yeah, I seen Wanderer's set.
The mighty King Deshret, the sovereign of our faith, will soon return to this world.
Yes, of course I have.
It's a straight 4-piece Heart of Depths with an offset.
I've never believed in any other gods. Still, you say he's coming back, but it sure doesn't feel like life's about to change.
Offset Hydro damage bonus, maybe something like that, or crit rate.
Noticed? The village has been getting more deranged
Just get a crit rate. Mask with
that many people
Heart
also
of
went
Depths.
insane just before the fall of King Deshret's civilization in ancient times. We don't quite know why.
I never really had a good artifact set on Tartaglia. I mean, I had a decent one, but not as much as yours, man. Yours is crazy.
King Deshret's power that all the mad scholars have disappeared? If you ask me, they must have been chosen as the final sacrifice for King Deshret's resurrection.
Huh. Now that you say it, that does make some sense.
Exactly. Those city folks will get what's coming to them.
Yeah, Hydro Cup, 4-piece heart. Yeah, that's what I'm looking for.
Repeat everything
I
you've
ran
just said
Peak
from the
of
very
Vic
beginning.
Dignier like fucking 10 times yesterday.
Huh?
Who are you? Where did you come from?
Could be better still, huh? I don't know, man. I mean, I know it could always be better, but goddamn,
You
it
heard what I
slaps.
asked.
Oh God, Sino.
Bro, this guy's something else. Just look at his eyes. One wrong move, and he's gonna flay us alive.
Let's not get on his bad side, okay?
Oh, okay, good sir. What is it you would like to know?
Tell me about King Deshret's resurrection.
Tell him.
Well, I only know a few things from hearsay.
Hey, someone else
I went
joined.
for a
What's
drink
up?
the
How you
other
doing?
day And heard others talking about a rumor that the madmen will disappear.
And they
that
gone.
King Deshret will return to this land. I'm not making this up. I swear. Hey, it's true. It's all true, sir. Would you want to live like this if you were in our place? The radicals were even more thrilled.
Oh
than me
yeah, I
when they
think
heard
that's
the news.
his brother.
We're
I
all
mean, they
praying
have
for King
similar
Deshret's
eyes,
speedy return.
and they both go
Delavar
into
also
the, you know.
said that once King Deshret
wolf
returns
mode.
to our side, it's
Could
only
be.
about
Is that so?
Yeah, they do have similar eyes.
Still wants to know more. Keep talking.
Maybe
got it.
Razor's really from
At
Sumeru,
first,
but he
I
was
told
like, you
myself
know,
it was just the drink talking.
dropped
But
off
then
in
all the mad
Mondstadt and
scholars
raised by
vanished without a
wolves.
trace, just as the rumors said. Please don't beat me up just for mentioning these rumors.
Oh yeah,
If
the
I'm
tats
guilty,
too. Good
then
call.
everyone else around here is also guilty.
The people here really like King Deshret, but dislike the Dendro Archon.
Where is this radical person you talked about?
Yeah, that'd be wild. That'd be
I
wild if
haven't
that
run
was his
into him
brother.
over the past few days, so he probably hasn't been around the village. What about you, man? Have you seen him at all?
Alright, Dank, thanks for jumping in for a little moment there, and I hope you have a good rest of your birthday and enjoy your breakfast and all that jazz.
Sounds like you're not too close with the radicals.
Catch you in the future, brother.
No, of course not. All we know are their names.
I have many ways to stop you from talking.
Nice,
Many
nice,
others to stop you from sending warning messages.
Safe travels.
So you'd best just stay home and hope I don't hear of you trying to contact anybody. Don't do
For sure, I
anything
might still be on, I
until
might
I've
not, who
gotten to
knows,
the
you never
bottom
know,
of
you know?
this. Try something foolish, and even Candace won't be able to protect you.
Ah,
Yes,
Candace.
Yes, got it. We'll do just as you say.
That scared Paimon half to death. Sino is
Oh yeah,
pretty
Returnal, that's a
terrifying.
good one. Oh, you got the remastered Demon Souls? Nice.
He didn't try to reassure us at all. It's like he's used to hearing that.
I heard that.
He said conduct.
Sorry.
It's part of being a Matra. The rumor we heard just now seems like a strong lead. But we need to check a few more places. Very well.
I'm here.
Where's your grandpa's house?
Well, I can take you there.
Well, I can take you there. Peace out.
Grandpa? Oh, he likes to be alone. Sometimes he stares at the sky in a daze, and other times he just pokes at the ground with his fingers. Every now and then, he yells out at the top of his lungs, so a lot of people are really scared of him. But he's a
Oh,
good
no.
person, really. I know he is. I swear, he's just like my real grandpa.
I don't know, man. He sounds a little crazy. Where are we going? Oh, okay, go ahead. Ooh, doo, 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 doo. Papa! It is us, Papa!
This is where Grandpa usually stays.
There sure isn't much here.
No.
Incense? Please don't say it, but are you okay? Are you getting dizzy?
There's a scent that you can scent.
A certain traveler here once passed out from that smell.
So, you know Tainari?
Huh? You know him too? Are you two friends?
Yes. Now that I concentrate, I can also make out the scent of incense.
Wait, surely Tainari didn't lecture you too.
No. No need. Did you first encounter this scent at Tainari's house? In the forest. From a scholar.
Take it easy. Take it easy.
What are you looking for, Sino?
Here it is. Take a look right here.
Paimon doesn't see anything.
Although the traces have been completely buried in the sand, there are footprints here. From the size and shape, they belong to an adult male. This pattern is a common one from this area. Local shoes. This was probably someone from the village. The scent is quite faint, but still extant. The footprints head in the direction of the door.
But who would come looking for Grandpa? He doesn't have any friends.
We'd have to ask whoever lured him away with the incense.
Huh? So you can lure someone away with just a scent? Hey! What's wrong with liking good food?
Exactly. Most scholars are fond of incense, since the smell supposedly helps them clear their minds and discover new knowledge. Even deep within the clutches of madness, they still yearn for their knowledge-seeking days.
No.
So, someone's taking advantage of their weakness? Are the rumors really true? Could the disappearance of all the mad scholars have something to do with the radical?
It's highly...
Please, you have to save my Grandpa. Grandpa's never...
Sounds like we'd better...
Let's head to our...
Right. The darker fabric definitely looks a lot better.
We're back, Candace! We've got a lot to tell you.
Ah, welcome back.
Sounds like everyone's friends already.
Oh, did...
You bet. So, everything goes smoothly?
Reasonably.
Alhaitham didn't go with you?
We haven't seen him at all.
Huh. I saw him around the village entrance earlier and figured he was investigating with you.
Did you find out anything useful? So someone used a kind of incense to lead the exiled scholars away.
The resurrection of King Deshret? First I've heard of it. Far as I know, the kind of incense you just mentioned is only popular beyond the wall. Scholars are fond of it, but as you can see, there aren't many scholars still studying around these parts. Not to mention making incense is a labor-intensive process. It seems someone from beyond the wall must have been supporting this.
Makes sense.
So what should we do then?
If it was any other day, that would be your next logical step. Didn't you say that the villager got his news from the tavern? Well, I also like to drink at the tavern, so I know a thing or two about these radicals he mentioned.
If Paimon remembers correctly, the leader of the radicals is some guy called Delavar.
Ah, yeah. Delavar, the scar-riddled bandit, Engur, the wide-eyed butcher, and Jabari, the duck-tailed bearded crook. These guys have one thing in common, and that's being broke. The rougher life gets, the more they want to believe in King Deshret. Way they see it, King Deshret's resurrection is their only chance at overthrowing the Academia. Throwing all of Sumeru into chaos is the only way to change the way of life here in the desert.
Tia, you're amazing! You really know that...
No merc can afford to slack off on gathering intelligence.
Let's head out.
Now hold on, Aru Village is not a big place. Outsiders stand out here like a sore thumb. The desert is compared to you, mercs like me are just third-rate amateurs. I've got no actual fighting skills to speak of. I need to go around and ask some questions. Good, then we've got a plan. The Traveler and Paimon will go to Caravan Rebot with me, and we'll try our best to figure out where the Mad Scholars have been taken.
All right, sounds like a plan.
Gotcha.
Fry!
Illusion shattered.
I messed up.
I'm going in. See?
Replace my picked the wrong test subject.
Shine down. Quietly now. No. Really? Take it easy. Oh, there is no escape. Inazuma shines eternal. Cross over. A chest full of valuables, and a trove of potential clues.
What's up, viewer? Thanks for joining. Just getting into some Sumeru story. And have a great day.
Sounds like you're starting to get familiar with the area.
Paimon's amazed every time we see the wall of Samiel. How can a wall this tall even exist? It's almost unreal.
I know what you mean. I had the same question every time I walked this way when I was a kid. Also, why is this high wall here? And can a wall really block sandstorms? It was only after I grew up that I realized the Wall of Samiel isn't just there to keep out the sandstorms. It serves a more important purpose, keeping out people like us. Sumeru is run by wise and mighty sages. We're cheap labor, like livestock, but easier to control. Even if a child from the desert got the chance to obtain an Akasha terminal, almost all their requests for knowledge would be denied. The academia believes we're underserving. Geniuses like Sataria are 1 in a million. The other children never get a single chance to try and rewrite their fate.
That's terrible.
I would tear down this wall with my own hands if I could.
Hey,
No. Besides, we're here.
Yep, we got him. Shh.
Caravan Rebot is crawling with people, so be careful what you say. Our mission started the moment we arrived here. Let's go check out the tavern. Maybe we'll find someone I know. Just our luck. None of them are here today.
You mean, you don't see anyone you know?
Dia, is that you? What a coincidence. You here for a drink too?
Zach?
Oh, and who do you have with you here? Guests from another land? Hello, hello!
We've had drinks together. Anyway, as far as my friends here, they aren't too shabby, are they? You rarely see any Outlanders so friendly and respectful nowadays.
Absolutely. Much better than those people on the other side of the wall.
Yeah. Have you seen Enger, Delavar, or Jabari recently?
Of course I have. Matter of fact, we were all here drinking together
What's,
a few days ago.
I've got a spice trading deal from another nation. I thought maybe Delavar and his friends might be interested. Know where I could find him?
Ah, how thoughtful of you. Then I assume you also know that Delavar's been having a hard time making ends meet these days. So, you came here to help him.
Hey, keep it down. Let's just say I prefer to keep this deal a secret. Y'all at Caravan Rebot are like family.
Yes, how considerate of you.
Oh, it's going down.
Are we there yet?
Huh?
Yep, this is the place.
This place is practically deserted. What are they doing in a place like this?
Why don't you take a guess? Go on. A wild stab in the dark.
Oh, good luck to you guys.
What's this all about, Zaki?
Come on, Dia. You really think we didn't hear about what you said back in Aru village? Not only do I know that you're looking for Delavar, I also know that you've teamed up with people from the academia to look for the missing scholars.
So, you've been watching us from the very beginning?
Uh-oh. I knew leaving Sino behind was a mistake.
And you left the strongest one in the village, didn't you?
So you and Delavar have been partners all along.
Dia, I guess it's only natural for a traveling mercenary like you to be out of the loop. But you got one thing right. We're all looking forward to an uprising in Sumeru.
If that's the case, then I'm sure Delavar wouldn't miss a second of it.
I'll be honest with you. If it weren't for what you said in the village, your little monologue about the Wall of Samiel would have convinced me that you're one of us.
Delavar, And Edgar, you're here too, huh?
Long time no see, Miss Mercenary. You should have known the traitors are what us followers of King Deshret despise the most.
Dia, I thought that you, a fellow desert dweller, would understand why King Deshret is greater than the Dendro Archon.
Yeah, gee, what a missed opportunity.
See? There you have it. Mercenaries are just a bunch of faithless scum with...
You're not wrong. Mercenaries are driven by Mora, and my faith lies with whoever's paying me.
Enough talking! Get him!
Bring it!
Just as I expected. Let's teach him a lesson, traveler.
Following order.
New punching bag.
Gotcha.
Teamwork is dreamwork!
Things are about to get dicey.
You're open.
Quietly now.
Easy mode.
Impossible!
So, what do you think about your meticulous network now, Zaki? How did you say it? It's only natural for a traveling mercenary like me to be out of the loop. I'm guessing your informant told you that I'm just an incompetent merc with no real fighting skills, correct? And of course you would believe everything he reported. Even though you heard we went to handle monsters together, you believed that Candace was the only one doing all the real fighting. That so-called Flame Mane is just a fraud. She admitted it herself. That's what you thought.
You lied in the village because you figured that we'd have people watching you.
And you were stupid enough to fall for it. I figured as much the first time we drank together. You all thought you were so smart. Pathetic. Okay, that should be all of them.
Whoa! So you've been planning this since we were in Aru Village?
No task can be done without preparation. I just happened to notice a couple suspicious-looking people while you were out investigating.
Oh, but instead of catching them right away, you let them report back.
Those two who were snooping around were just a couple small fries. If we want to get the real catch, we have to be patient and give it some time.
Oh, you mean the funny name she mentioned back in Uncle Ampu's house?
That's just a bunch of drunk talk. Edgar and Delavar like to talk themselves up when they're drinking. Alcohol has a way of making people share what they really think.
What about Zaki?
He's just a numbskull who fell right into our trap. Zaki was probably the best hidden of them all. My initial plan was to find Delavar first, and that's what you wanted to ask when we were at Uncle Anpu's house, right? Jabari is one of the villagers you talked to.
Wait, so he's a radical too?
No, he isn't. I just needed to tack on a random villager name to make the eavesdropper think that I was making some wild guesses based on my impressions.
Wow, what a genius idea!
Ah, you're too kind. It was straight from the usual playbook if...
So, that thing you were saying before... About how mercenaries only care about Mora, and that anyone's a friend as long as there's a profit.
Does that bother you? What makes you so sure?
Dia? Do you dislike the Dendro Archon like the other desert folk?
You two are pretty sharp. No, I don't have anything against the Dendro Archon. I've heard a lot of nice things about the Lesser Lord from Dunyarzad. Dunyarzad's just an ordinary person. There's no way a god would be so involved in the lives of everyday people, unless they were truly compassionate.
I've begun to realize that the sages are behind everything that's happened recently.
But I see through it all. And unlike them, I can never be hostile towards anyone who's never done anything wrong.
Dia.
Anyway, looks like we're done with business here. Traveler, lend me a hand. Let's tie him up and bring him to the village. This should be all of them. I'll let you take it from here.
All right. I'll be in touch.
Candace, do you need any help?
Candace will be okay on her own. She's been guarding Aru Village for quite some time now. If anyone is qualified to question the offenders, it's her.
While I'm questioning them, why don't you pass some time by exploring the area?
I'll meet you back here tomorrow morning, Traveler. As for these idiots, let's just hope they live to see another day.
I promise to keep you safe. Ha! Too easy!
You need to watch out for any sign.
Ha! Yeah! I am right by your side. But you're still nervous. Just take my hand. Ha! Hear my prayer! Cha! Sa! Ha! Sa! Fwa! Ha! Cha! Ha! Sa! The shield!
No!
Follow par.
I'm going in!
You're open!
Need to train harder.
Higher, higher, pants on fire! Everybody stand back! Illusion shattered! Inazuma shines eternal! Why do they never miss? There is no escape! I'm going in!
You're open!
Pin them down!
You're open!
You're exposed!
You're open!
Too easy! Pin them down! You're exposed!
Now you shall perish!
Flee! We shall prevail! Pin them down! You're exposed! Yield! These look surprisingly useful.
Lamb to the
New
slaughter.
punching bag.
Time to go! This isn't good! Everybody stand back!
Grant us your blessing. Do your worst. Pin them down. Flee.
No more tricks up your sleeve.
Too easy.
I'll be back.
You'll get frostbite.
Do your worst.
I see through you. Don't be a killjoy. We've only just begun.
Inazuma shines eternal!
Looks like I went too far. What of this? Shouldn't get careless.
Ha! We shall prevail.
You need to hurry up.
Here!
Teamwork is dreamwork, see? Higher, higher, hands on fire! Go! Huh? Phew. Go! Huh? If we bury it, maybe it'll spring back to life.
You're exposed. Impressive.
Where do you think you're going?
Illusion shattered!
No more tricks up your sleeve.
Too easy.
I'll...
Pin them down. Hear my prayer. Ha! You're exposed.
Where do you think you're going?
Pin them down. Do your worst.
You shall perish. There is no escape.
Grant us your blessing.
You.
These look surprisingly useful. These look...
Everybody stand back! Adventure! Illusion shattered!
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, and future viewers, and viewers who tuned in, I appreciate you, and this will conclude our stream. Till next time.